Type 2. Matching.
Section 1. Hello there. I see you're having a sale here.
Yes, sir. We're promoting the new Ralph Whitman 2015 watch collections.
These are really exquisite. I'm actually looking for a gift for my wife. Could you show me some of the watches for ladies?
Sure, sir. I'd like to show you one of the classic styles in our ladies' collections, the Princess Olivine watch. Its oval face is encrusted with high-grade clear crystals. The bracelet is made of white gold and it's water-resistant.
Is it the type that needs a battery change when it stops?
Oh no, it's mechanical. You have to wind it.
Ah, I see. What about this one?
This is the Amethyst Ladies Watch. This is the one that runs on batteries. Its case and bracelet are made of steel and yellow gold.
Is it also water-resistant?
No, it's not. But if you're more interested in the water-resistant types, then I think you'll like this one. It's called the Aquamarine. It's water-resistant for up to 100 meters below sea level.
So my wife can use this while swimming?
Definitely. You can use it even when you're snorkeling or scuba diving.
Then I think she'll like this one best. But what about the watch straps? Won't they get easily damaged if exposed to pool water or even salt water?
No, it's made of titanium, so chlorinated or salt water won't cause the straps to deteriorate.
Titanium, eh? Then I guess it'll be a bit expensive.
Yes, but since we're on sale, you can get a 25% discount if you pay in cash.
That sounds tempting, but I'd like to see some more styles if you don't mind.
Not at all. Let me see. Well, we also have this fashionable digital watch, the Extreme Time Watch, which is one of our limited edition watches. It uses an LCD or a liquid crystal display to show time. You can easily check the time in low-light areas or when it's nighttime by just pushing a button.
That's nice and convenient. But I think she prefers the kind that has minute and second hands.
Oh, then let me show you the Queen Silver timepiece. This watch is powered by a battery, but it has a tiny quartz crystal inside that helps keep a precise time. If you take a closer look, you can see that the dial is emphasized by 12 stones. These are 1-carat diamonds. The bracelet is made of white gold.
It looks very elegant.
I agree. It's a collector's item, I believe. It's not only water-resistant, but scratch-resistant too.
You've shown me truly remarkable watches. Can you give me a moment to decide?
Of course. I'll just be at the counter. Just call my attention when you're ready.
I will. Thanks. Section 2. Thank you for attending the first lecture offered by the coordinators of the University Career Week. Now, we will have a short talk regarding some of the more popular career types today. But before we start, please turn to page 2 of the brochure you've just been handed out. You will find an index of some career types that we've chosen to highlight this morning. Let's start with aeronautical engineering. In general, aeronautics is all about designing and constructing aircraft. If you wish to get involved in this career, you will be working with experts in the aircraft manufacturing industry. You can also choose to focus on developing new aircraft design, which could even include spacecraft research. Next is the media and communications field. Here, there are so many areas that you can wish to specialize in, such as advertising, animation, public relations, visual arts, and many more. If you have the natural ability to think of novel ideas, or if you wish to explore and improve your artistic side, then working in this field may just be the right thing for you. For those who are into computers, there are many types of careers to choose from in the field of information science. Examples here are computer programming or engineering, software engineering and development, and a lot more. You have to have excellent computer knowledge and skills. If you wish to pursue a career in this field, you should be very flexible. Remember that computers and computer systems evolve rapidly, so you have to have an open mind to continuously learn about new areas of computer specialization in order to meet the needs of modern individuals and business. Now, on page 5, you'll find a brief introduction on health science and services. There has always been a need for healthcare professionals such as nurses, doctors, and medical technologists. Generally, being in the field of healthcare requires patience, and an ability to empathise with patients when giving treatment and medical care. One should also remember that he or she will always be in contact not only with patients, but also with their relatives and friends. That's why it's very important for a healthcare practitioner to consider the patient and everything in his environment. Turning to page 6, you'll read an overview of the different specialisations in the field of education. Important skills for educators include an ability to motivate or inspire students, good communication skills, and a good knowledge of the field or area which they want to teach. Now, education also includes special education. This is very different from the usual classroom teaching, as this involves special skills needed to address the specific needs of a certain group of learners. For instance, there are teachers who choose to teach children or individuals with disabilities. There are also some who choose to serve as school counsellors or psychologists. We have discussed 5 types of careers. Are there any questions so far? None? Okay, let's proceed. Please turn to page 8. We'll now discuss careers in the biological sciences. Section 3.
Hey Gina, I've been looking all over for you.
Hi, Kate. What's up?
Well, I've been checking out dorm options for next semester. I was thinking maybe we could apply to the same dorm together.
Great idea. What have you got so far?
Well, I have some flyers here. First, there's the Irving dormitory. It's an all-girls dorm, and it says here that Irving's rooms are designed for only 2 occupants. Each room has a bed, a closet, a desk chair, and some storage drawers for both room occupants.
Well, that's nice. I wouldn't mind living with a roommate if that's the case. How about the restrooms or toilets?
Let me see. The Irving dormitory has 2 wings, the East Wing and the West Wing, linked by a public lobby area, and there's a common restroom on each floor on each wing.
So, there are 4 common restrooms all in all?
Yep. Now, about Bryant Hall. It says here that it only houses 50 students, all of the same class standing. Oh, I think it'll be a bit difficult for me to get accepted since I don't have an excellent class standing.
Yeah, me too. But it would have been a great choice since rooms at Bryant Hall are bigger. And look at this. Each room has 2 outlets for internet connection.
Wow, that's great. But I don't think I'd be submitting an application there.
Okay, let's check out another option. What about the flyer on Albert Hall?
It says here that every room has central heating and air conditioning, plus each room has 2 outlets for internet services.
Oh, right. And it says that the common rooms have local telephone services at no additional cost.
Central heating, aircon, free local calls. I'm definitely tempted to submit an application here.
Me too. Let's get more information about Albert Hall later then. How about Russell Dorm? What do you think about it?
Russell Dorm, an exclusive dorm for upperclassmen. That's us, so I guess we qualify.
Yup. There's a computer room on each floor, and each computer room has 10 computers, so I think there won't be much conflict when you want to use a computer.
Yeah, I think so too. This is great since both of us don't own a desktop or a laptop for that matter.
Right. Now, the last flyer here is about Bradley Dorm. They offer suite-type rooms.
Suite type. That means it's bigger than the usual dorm room, right?
Yes, I've been to Bradley Dorm once, and the rooms are quite big. Each room has a bathroom and toilet, so it's really convenient.
But I guess it's going to cost more, right?
Exactly. It's actually the most expensive dormitory hall in the university. But the nice thing about it is that you can choose who you want your roommate to be. Plus, you can avail of additional services like internet connection and local and international calls at no extra charge. I heard that there's a small basement gym there too.
I like the idea of living in Bradley Dorm, but the cost makes me think twice. Do you want to go there right now to check the exact boarding cost?
Sure, I'm free until 5. Let's go.
Section 4.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the second day of our computer training seminar. Today we will discuss one of the most important components of a computer, the Central Processing Unit, or CPU. The CPU is also called the brain of a computer because it's the part that receives, interprets, and executes instructions. One of the primary considerations when choosing a CPU is its speed, measured in gigahertz. Now let's get some ideas on the most popular CPU brands today. Please take a look at your handouts. On page 2, you'll see a brief description of the newest processor in the market today, the Velocity X2 processor. It is claimed to increase a computer's performance by 70%, and it can support up to 12.5 gigabytes per second of memory bandwidth. A bandwidth, by the way, is the total amount of data that can pass through a given channel in a certain period of time. Since the Velocity X2 processor was just introduced last month, it's not yet available in the international market. It's currently available only in Japan, some areas of the UK, and in the US. Next is the Axel TS. What's great about this processor is that it has a thermal sensor. So when a computer's motherboard becomes warm, the Axel TS will automatically increase fan speed in order to make sure that the motherboard will not overheat. Its speed is also quite impressive. It is currently one of the fastest chips in the market today, operating at 150 gigahertz. Most desktops only function at 2.5 to 3.7 gigahertz. Now let's take a look at the Conserva 100X processor. This one has a speed of 100 gigahertz. What makes this attractive to a number of people is that it is very energy efficient. It operates on just 50-watt power. People who are concerned about electricity usage consider the reduced power requirements of the Conserva 100X chip. It's quite fast too, with a speed of 100 gigahertz. Another popular central processing unit is the Gizmo 4.0. This by far is the most popular chip at present. It has a speed of 4.0 gigahertz. For a desktop or personal computer, 4.0 gigahertz is already very fast. It's a silicone-based microchip, and the great thing about the Gizmo 4.0 is that it constantly conducts virus scans. Those who like to multitask will favor this processor since it operates smoothly even though multiple applications are running. On page 4 is a brief write-up about the Cosmos 2-X. It's also silicone-based, like the Gizmo 4.0, but the Cosmos 2-X has two distinct silicone threads that allow the following actions. One thread is connected to the fan speed control, which increases fan speed when the chip detects increased temperature in the CPU environment, much like the Axel TS. The other thread increases the performance of operating systems and computer applications. In this way, as users multitask, computer performance is still quick, efficient, and very responsive. This afternoon, we will concentrate our discussions on these types of microprocessors. During lunch break, please read and study your handouts so that you'll be more prepared for the discussion with our CPU expert, Miss Kathy Hastings, later on. Right now, let's take a 10-minute break.